Students, now come to the next topic, opposite rays. You can take out your textbook, page number 28. What is the meaning of opposite rays? These are the two rays that both start from a common point and go off in exactly opposite direction. Now suppose here it is. So here it is OA and the OB. These are the opposite rays, OA or it is QA. So these are QA and the QB are the opposite because it starts from the common point and they form a straight line. It is said that because of this, the two rays QA and QB in the figure form a single straight line through the common endpoint Q. So this is the meaning of the opposite rays. What is the meaning of the linear pair of angles? These are found when the two lines intersect each other at one point. So this it is one line and this it is another line. Intersect each other at which point? So that is O. So the angles are said to be linear if they are adjacent to each other. So these two angles are adjacent to each other because they have the common arm, and the sum of the angles of the linear pair is always equal to the 180 degree. So this is equal to the 180 degree. So such angles are known as the supplementary angles. Now from the above figure what you can see, that is, so this figure it is here OX and OY, these are the two opposite rays of angle, so that is XOZ. Just remember what is this OX, it is here, and OY are the two opposite rays, and angle what is given XOZ and the YOZ are the adjacent angle. Therefore XOZ and YOZ forms a linear pair. Now we'll solve the set 19. Set 18, so we'll do afterwards. It is said draw the pairs of angles are described below. If it is not possible, say why. So first it is given complementary angles that are not adjacent. So this one figure I don't, complementary angle means less than 90 degree. So need not the complementary angles be adjacent. Correct. So 75 plus 15 it becomes 90. So that is the first one. Second one, angles in a linear pair which are not supplementary. It is not possible. See what I have written here. Angles in a linear pair are always supplementary. Why? Because the sum of the measures of the angles in a linear pair is 180. So whatever it is given, that is not possible. So it is written if the sum of the measures of two angles is 180, they are known as supplementary angles. The sum of the measures of angles in a linear pair is 180. So therefore angles in a linear pair are always supplementary angles. Now third one, it is there complementary angles that do not form a linear pair. Complementary angles never forms a linear pair because the sum of the measures of two angles is 19. So I had drawn one right angle and middle I had done the bisection. So these two angles are there. They forms the complementary angles. Now then fourth one, it is adjacent angle which are not in a linear pair. So these two are the adjacent angle PSQ then QSR, but they are not in a linear pair. Linear pair is 180 degree. I have drawn an acute angle. So it is less than 180 degree. Next it is the fifth one, it is given angles which are neither complementary nor adjacent. Now this it is said that which is neither complementary and nor adjacent. Now if you take this full angle, it is 180 degree. So this it is not the complementary angle. Now if you take this angle SEU and this angle NET, these are not adjacent angle. So it is not adjacent as well as neither complementary. Next it is sixth sum, it is given angles in a linear pair which are complementary. Once again, if the sum of the measures of two angles is 180 degree, they are known as supplementary angles. So the sum of the measures of angles in a linear pair is 180. Therefore angles in a linear pair are always supplementary. Now next we'll study about vertically opposite angle. What is the meaning of vertically opposite angles? When these two lines intersect each other, how many angles will be formed? Four angles. Now COB one angle, then BOD another angle, then it will be DOA, and then it will be C, that is AOC. So like these four angles are formed. So what it is said, the pair of the angles which lie on the opposite side of the point of intersection are called vertically opposite angles. So here it is given AB and the CT intersect each other. This what I said. Then angles AOD and BOC form one pair of opposite angles. So this AOD, correct? And then it is given as BOC forms one pair of opposite angle, whereas angle it is given AOC and then it is given BOD form another pair of vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are always equal. So that is AOD will be equal to this, that is BOC, and next it will be AOC, this angle will be equal to this angle, so that is BOD. Now we'll solve the sum based on the vertically opposite angle. So that means it is the first sum it is given. It is given that lines AC and the BD intersect at the point P. You set 20 it is, and page number 30 it is given. So what it is said, APD is equal to 47 degrees. So here it is APD is equal to 47 degree. Find the measures of APB, BPC and CPD. Now see that I have written as DPA, you can write APD, no problem, and then APB. This forms a linear pair, so that is 180 degree. Okay, now from this APD it is given 47, and you can find out APB. So that is 180 minus 47, so that is 133 degree. Now other side, now it is APD, now you take as DPC. Now DPC and APB it is same. See APB and then it is given as DPC. Now APB and DPC same, so that is vertically opposite angles. And one more thing, that is APD and it is BPC. These are also equal because they are vertically opposite angles. So the measures of APB, so that is 133 degree, BPC is 47 and CPD is equal to 133 degree. Now next question, it is question number 2. In the given figure it is said PQ and RS intersect at point M and PMR is equal to x degree. Here x, instead of some value they have taken as a variable x. So it is asked to find the measure of PMS, SMQ and QMR. Once again the same concept we will use. Measure angle RMP and measure angle PMS, so that is 180 degree. So RMP is x and PMS you don't know. So what will it will be 180 minus x. And then afterwards we have to use the concept of vertically opposite angle. So then it is PMR and then SMQ. These are vertically opposite angles, so measure will be same. Next it is PMS and then it is RMQ, vertically opposite angle, so that is 180 minus x. So at the end I have written the answer. Now come to the set 18. I have explained you what is the meaning of the opposite rays. So that is first one, it is said name the pairs of opposite rays in the figure alongside. What is the meaning of opposite rays? Which have a common origin and form a straight line are said to be opposite rays. And the pairs of opposite rays will be what? PL and then PM, because the common point is P, it forms a straight line, and then PT and then PN. And the second it is asked, are the ray PM and PT are opposite? No, they are not opposite because they do not form a straight line. Students, till here, that is set 18 and set 19, till set 20 you will be completing, as well as you will be writing the property of vertically opposite angles. In page number 30 it is given. Now I know that is also given, so that also you will be writing in your notebook.